Here at London Zoo, there are 12,000 animals, which you could think of as 12,000 living, breathing shapes that have to fit into the space available. The people who design the zoo need to know how big animals are, how high they can stretch and how far they can jump, so that they can build natural-looking enclosures which are safe for those on the outside as well as the inside.
This lion enclosure looks completely open, and yet because of the way it's been designed, the zookeepers are certain that he, the king of the jungle, this enormous beast, won't be able to jump out and try and lick my lolly.
Well, me and my lolly are safe because of this rather large moat around the lion's enclosure. It makes me feel I'm right in there with them, while at the same time being perfectly protected.
So how do you know the lions aren't going to escape from their enclosure?
Well, the enclosure is built very, very carefully. There's a lot of thought goes into it. I mean, if a lion can jump, say, 2 metres, then we will actually build the moats 3 metres. Also, you have to take into account whether the lion is actually hypoactive, whether it's seen a member of the public outside, which it really desperately wants to try and get hold of for whatever reason, then you have to take this into account. And so, if you know that a cat cannot clear, say, 4 metres, then you might make it 6 metres, just to be on the safety side of this.
So the space of the lion enclosure has been designed using expert knowledge of what lions can and can't do. If our friend Harvey here decides he wants to escape, his best chance would be jumping the moat, but the zoo knows that the furthest a lion can normally jump is 4 metres. So they've made the moat wider than that. Even if Harvey got really excited and turned into the most athletic lion ever, they know he couldn't possibly jump further than 6 metres. So they've made the moat even wider than that. And then to be doubly extra sure, they've built a 2-metre wall at the edge of the moat. So even if Harvey puts his feet at the bottom and stretches up, he still couldn't reach the top. The designers also have to be careful about what they put inside the enclosures.
An enclosure needs really to be as natural as humanly possible. What tends to happen is that if you're given a limited amount of space, what we really try to do is to put as much into that area to keep the animals active. And so, if you want to put trees into the enclosure, which most of these animals need, whether to climb or to to take shade from, but you have to make sure that the trees themselves are not likely to, say, fall across barriers, fall across moats.